Hi.
Hello.
All right. So I'm Alicia,
I'm Blair.
and we're going to channel whatever message that come
Hmm.
today. Yeah. All right.
If you're new to this, we're new. I mean, this is really developing, but we channel together
Mhm.
uh, to also, I think, reflect back the interconnectedness of everything and that it is all about community and togetherness rather than a single person sort of bringing forth something for the all,
Yeah.
but it's bringing it all together. And I think that's kind of an aspect of what we're doing.
Yes, exactly. And I want to say to this that a lot of people think, oh, you can channel, you have a gift. No, 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 no. We all can channel. And that's something we have discovered. I mean, together we have discovered. I discovered it 2, 3 years ago, I think. And I see that around me. We all can channel. It's not a special gift someone has, and then no, 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 no.
Mm. It's interesting. What's wanting to come through is that the life that we have, even though it doesn't feel like it on a day-to-day basis, like that is the gift and the
Mhm.
magic, the channeling, psychic. Uh, I'm blanking on what to. I don't kind of want to name it anything, but
Mm.
people kind of deemed to be powers or gifts are truly just they're just this innate connection to who and what you truly are, and that we aren't necessarily supported or guided into developing them, but those actually inform our external senses. And so when we can bring together our external senses with our internal senses, the clairs, as people like to call them, that then begins this integration process where we can actually then move through life as the being that we are without the masks and the facades that we think that we are because it feels safe or maybe feels uncomfortable. And even in the discomfort, there can be the sense of safety, which is something to explore. Because as you shift out of them, it can feel uncomfortable. And so people then pull back. But leaning into the discomfort to understand it can actually bring you to the path of authenticity. And when you feel those moments, those seemingly fleeting moments of those little sparks of alignment, that is when you begin to trust that you can move through the discomfort into the authenticity, into the being, into the light, into the force, into the unnamed that you are.
Yes.
Mm.
It's not something you have to learn. It's something that you are. You just need to remember. And then you will start experiencing it, noticing it. And then, even in the discomfort that you say, you will start laughing at it. Oh, yeah, I understand that thing. I understand. I see it as it is. Yeah, and then it just move through you, inside of you, and you just start walking and you walk, and you can just then enjoy and don't like control or think about, what can I get from outside to solve this issue or something. No, 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 it's
Um,
all within yourself. Mm-hmm.
Outside can also reflect that back to you.
Yeah,
And using
exactly.
that as almost an invitation to be like, what needs to be seen right now?
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's so much fun switching.
Oh, it's so much
So
fun.
much, right?
And you never feel lonely. Like you, when
No.
you feel connected, whatever that means for anyone, like you never, at least for me, I don't ever feel lonely. And when if those moments creep in, I also recognize that I'm not connected.
Mhm.
And so it's this beautiful reminder to connect, not
Mhm.
to, I think it's not about not connecting to others. I think that's very important part of this, but connecting within.
Exactly. Absolute. Yes. Yes.
When you connect within, you can connect to the all. When you connect to the all, you can connect with the in. So it's finding your path of least resistance, really, and following that. Not what people tell you what you should do, but truly following your inner compass.
Hmm. Absolutely. Oh, nice.
Hmm.
That's great. All right. I'll close my eyes as well for a bit. See what's come. It's funny, I'm seeing the earth. It's like it's like I don't necessarily see the continent and all of these parts of the earth. I'm just seeing like waves of water and waves like vibrations all over the earth. Like there's no difference anywhere. It's but it's quite from space where I am right now.
Mhm.
When I look at the earth in front of me, those waves are it's quite high. It's like the vibrations are very strong, very strong. Wow. And it's all one and it's the same strength, the same intensity of waves everywhere in the world. There's absolutely no difference. I can't see continents, I can't see shapes on the earth. I just see the earth round and vibrating.
That that is how I've been feeling lately.
Mm.
These waves, these intense waves of energy moving in and out. That's such a beautiful image. And also seeing it, the totality of the earth, that it is impacting everyone.
And
There's
I go ahead.
yeah, no, there is no separation or levels or hierarchy of how the waves are impacting, whether you are, um, at one pole of an extreme to another. It's an equal energetic pull. But the key is also understanding what it is. Some people may not recognize that it is this energetic shift that's occurring within the earth, within all, within all. And so when
Hmm.
you can recognize that, you can actually ride the waves. It's like, do you want to surf the wave? Do you want to body surf the wave? Do you want the wave to tumble you so that you're feeling like the feet get swept out from under you and you're just being tumbled by the wave? The wave is there.
Hmm.
Oh,
Exactly. And you know what I'm getting when you were saying that is that the waves are now bypassing the mind. So regardless of your I think people are definitely noticing it, like people who are absolutely not aware of like the concept of Schumann energy, Schumann resonance energy, whatever. That's not the thing, but it's bypassing the mind, but they are starting to notice that there is something changing. And I also saw it's like the energy is incarnating in your bodies, and it's like riding your cells regardless of you wanted it or not, like um I think the level of understanding is still very important, of course, to to relax into it. That's like a privilege that people who understand or are trying to understand has, and also uh, about this shift, these intense vibrations. I saw a group of people which looks like a tribe. I think it is in Africa, in southwest of Africa. I saw a tribe. I'm not talking about people like African people from a certain country. I'm talking about a tribe which is not necessarily connected to the rest of the world, or they have their own thing going on. They are noticing the shift at a community level. So the entire community is celebrating the shift. It's crazy. It's like days and days, days and nights of celebrations. It's been going on.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite, I would love to be there.
And the symbolism in that is also quite beautiful, that it is about coming together in community to celebrate this.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. It's like it's funny, huh? It's like I'm having an image, and the image is people celebrating around a pit, like a hole. How do you call that? Like it's like a hole into the void. There's a hole into the void, and like people are celebrating around it, around this void, and they're like dancing. But then there's some people, maybe the one who does not understand, but they feel it because they look at the hole, but they don't understand. They are looking at the void, they are looking down at the void, and they are concerned. um yeah, but so there's like a mix of people celebrating and people looking at the void, and some people dancing around the void. It's quite funny.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel the anxiety of the void.
Yeah.
It's so expansive and beyond what people know that to see it through the lens in which you see the manifest world creates actually anxiety. So releasing the need to put it in some sort of box of understanding, to frame it out, to allow it to be, can actually soften that anxiety, to be in the void, to allow yourself to, hmm, there's no word, there's this image, and I can't even describe it, of just kind of becoming one with, but it has this watery texture to it, almost like an ice cube melting into a body of water, but it's abstract. It's not that tangible.
It's funny because when I was asking what the void is, and I heard eternity, and you
Mm,
said it's oneness. Yeah,
1000%.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard if you try to think about it.
Wow.
It's like trying to talk to a wall and having an answer back to you, which some can. Some can hear back. For most people, when you're talking to a wall, there's no response, whether it's a wall in another because they're blocked in some way or truly just a wall.
Hmm.
It's not about thinking about it. It's not about speaking to it. It's about being it, being
Well,
immersed in it.
it's interesting because you're saying that, and at the very moment in my mind, I was telling myself actually don't have much else to say about this. It's just the void, and it's just the void, and it's there, and people are celebrating, and I think actually slowly people are jumping into the void, and they are like laughing and celebrating into the void, and like letting themselves sink into it. And I didn't have much to say more about it, and it's funny that you just said that.
I love that.
Absolutely. Hmm.
Well, it's coming through. Oh, do you see something?
No, 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 I'm just laughing at this situation. It's pleasant.
I feel called to ask you if you have any messages for humanity at this time.
Alors, let me ask. I'm seeing I'm seeing someone on a pool, on a floating mat, sipping on a cocktail. Oh my God. I think it's almost like like there's a lot of predictions around July, August, and the shift and all of these things, which is definitely happening. But it's like there's not much you have to do. I think you have to do less and just be everything that we just talked about, you know? I don't know. I think you're this time. It's not about the mind. It's just about the other bodies. There's like some cleanup. There's something which is being cleaned. There's something who's being reloaded, recharged. And so for your mind can just relax about it because also your body needs a bit of um, your body's taking in and taking out as well, and so it's the best advice is to relax, to and when I say relax, it's not that if there's any situation, conflict, or whatever that arises, you're not supposed to do anything, but it's just be with yourself, of course align with yourself, but just relax into this. Uh, because 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 there's not even if we are going with a there's a level of protection, there's a level of guidance. There's no point caring about conflicts or obstacles or anticipating or like more than usual, like like really that to a point where it takes all your mind energy. It's like we are entering a period where we just ride, and so we can relax into it.
Mm.
There will be there's action, but it's like it's I don't know, it's I truly cannot explain clearly. um
It felt so connected, that image, to the waves of energy,
mm,
where even like surfing the wave,
mhm,
that like the image of surfing a wave versus sitting on a vessel on water, sipping on a
mm,
such like the quintessential sort of human relaxation mode, to that it felt very, it felt very connected to and for humanity as to how to navigate these shifts and these changes,
mm.
especially as you also reconnect with the void, whatever that feels like for you, because it is a feeling. It is a feeling that you sit with. It is a state of being that you are, for you are it. So when you can feel it, you can then begin to remember it, then you can begin to be it. And so it does take some doing at, I don't want to say the start, so I'm asking for guidance. As you navigate the path, as you navigate the path of truth, it isn't about doing, it is about being and allowing for the space to do, because when you do, you understand and understand in the body what doing feels like. So as you are doing, notice how it feels. Bring an attuned awareness to how it is impacting you the more that you do. And then when
Right.
you are, when you be, notice how that feels. And when you feel the difference from doing to being, you will quickly understand that when you are, there is much more ease. There is much
Yeah,
joy and play and levity and depth.
it's like when you were saying that, it's like I was visualizing that we are switching from doing the being. I'm gonna meditate right now. We are switching from that to being the doing. I am and I do sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't know, there's just like this is shifting.
It feels like the shifting in humanity from a species that does to a species that is, because that's
Exactly. Yeah,
in time. That's going to be a longer path for the entire species to acclimate to that sense. Whoa.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I see in my mind's eye, but sometimes I see images in light, a lot of eyes. And I just saw, it almost looked like it wasn't really defined, but it was like a circular eye with a point, and it almost looked like what came to me was octopus. It felt like an octopus. So I don't know if there's.
It's really interesting because in all our language, in a channeling I previously did, water is so important, and I so because people were wondering a lot whether there would be some kind of like um, how do you say, like catastrophe, like natural disaster or something like that. I really, honestly, when I tune into these possibilities, I don't really see it. I don't see like some kind of heavy natural catastrophe, but what I see is water, water, water. I don't think, I don't feel like we're going to have such a hot summer or something. I think there's going to be a lot of water, a lot of rain. I think a lot of water movement. I don't see like a drastic, like climatic disaster, something that breaks. There's something that move and vibrate, and it's great. And it might do some damages, just like when you do some change in your life, but it's just same riding force as what's going on with us. Um, the darkness might break, but the nature, the water, the energy, the human beings, the animals, we are connected to the source, to the source. And so it's the same riding intensity. And I think what we are feeling is definitely more intense these days. And so be the oh my God, my English grammar gonna fail now. But so is the weather, Um, Yeah. So I don't see like a massive earthquake or something. I don't know. I just see water. I see a lot of movement, like maybe a landslide here and there, but not like I don't know. It's like and we are all riding the same wave. I don't know. It's water.
And it's interesting, the channeling that I did yesterday that did not actually record,
Yeah.
as I didn't think about it before, but there was something around the water and the tides, all of the earth connected to the water within, because
Mhm.
we're mostly water. And so this connection with the it's feeling connected to like the biological shifts I feel that even people are talking about, but in a different way that's not entirely the process, but it's an aspect of the equation, and it's thinking about it not in the physical form but the energetic form. And that actually will then help to facilitate the process in the shifting of the energy within, outside, to actually then inform the physical body. And that is actually part of the biological changes that people do speak of. That it is this process, but there is a process of co-creation. It's not happening to you, it's happening with you, by you, for you. And you are an active participant of it, whether or not you realize it or not. And that is also where bringing a conscious attunement to what is so important at this time, so that you can play an active role in your own shifting.
Absolutely.
And I keep getting this image. It popped up before too, and it's almost like a purple planet. And then earlier it came, it didn't make sense. It was a purple planet, and then I started seeing trees. And I don't know, I know we spoke about trees last week. I don't necessarily, the connection isn't coming through for me right now. I'm just purple planet and trees.
Um, I'm starting to see something about this. It's like uh, this planet feels quite smaller than the Earth. It feels like it's quite a small planet.
Mm.
Um, the purple feel like it's gas. It's like a gas all around the planet. The trees feels really, really big. And when I asked why is this planet purple, and I was shown like if it's like a way to protect or to even hide,
Mm.
to protect what the planet contains. So that's why they put this purple gas all around the let's say the atmosphere of this planet. It's a small planet. It's like a protection. I don't see a lot of species and like beings living there actually, but I feel like it's like they are protecting the ecosystem of this planet with this purple gas.
Mm.
It feels like it's a planet, it feels like it's a planet which has been saved recently.
Mm.
Venus. Oh, phew. Yeah. It, I feel like it's something happened on this planet. There was an intervention, intervention, but that happened a long time ago, and the trees are essential. And they might put the same gas later on in our on Earth to help. I wonder what's in this gas. Maybe it's not an actual gas, like maybe it's symbolic, maybe it's something different. Um,
Ah, water in a different state.
yeah. Ah, energy. Yeah.
Gas is water in a different state.
Right.
So a shifting of our state of being. And when you said Venus, I got a flash of green. And
Mm.
then I got compassion, heart-centered existence, Christ consciousness, but it didn't feel connected yet. And then what's coming through now is that there is that symbolism there, and that, leaning into that Christ consciousness, heart-centered oneness, energy, state of being, that is the protection that this earth needs. But the earth doesn't need protection, not in the way that we deem it to be. But yet, just as someone needs to maintain the home that they live in, we do need to protect the land from ourselves. So it's not about protecting Mother Earth, it's about protecting the land from us.
Mhm, mhm.
Or we can move into that togetherness, that oneness, that will actually shift in
I'm
the
f-
environment. It
I'm
isn't
feeling easy right now. It's so weird.
about
Wow. Wow. I think, sorry to have interrupted you, by the way. It was just getting very intense. And the message that I'm receiving is that something happened on this planet. When I say something happened, is like maybe there was some kind of war or something that happened, like an attack or something, and now it's like in a resting state. It's like being regenerated or something like this.
Mm.
Whoa. Archons mean? What does archons?
Archons.
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 Archons. Archons.
I mean, the words that are coming up through that word is arc, which is quite biblical, icon, which is sort of the highest of the high, and then ions. So I
Did
don't know.
you say Irons? Irons?
Ions, IONS.
Ah, okay, ions. Okay.
Ions, if, so I wonder if that's also part of the gas
Yeah.
we were seeing, the ions. It also feels like this blending of science and religion.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Almost I'm seeing this like triangle of these opposite ends of belief systems actually coming together to come to a point. And that is the high point. That is the icon status of the species when we can actually blend the teachings in religion with science to allow them to inform one another rather than work in opposition to one another. And again, this is just the energetic theme of everything, of coming together to work together copacetically, because each brings its own unique layer and level of understanding and knowing, and that together it actually brings the pieces of the puzzle together to actually move forward. And it is only together that it can happen.
When I say archon, I saw metallic pillars. So it's interesting you mention very quickly science and religion, metallic pillars.
Ah,
Like how do you call them? Obelisk?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, I believe.
Obelisk, I think.
Yeah.
I should know that word. We have plenty in France. Um, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 that's it.
It's interesting when you said the pillars, metallic pillars, I got
Mhm.
this sense of empire. Like I think of columns in like the Roman Empire and
Right.
Greece and like these empires, and having them as metallic also speaks to the industrial technological age, and having that actually as this pillar, a
Right.
foundation pillar, and the shift.
Yeah.
Also that it's the pillar's always been there. We didn't create it. That pillar has been there. It's just now being exposed, but it's also being used in a way that isn't necessarily serving the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm. Yeah, that's what I'm getting as well.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. That purple planet you saw.
I don't know what this is. It's probably just, and then it came back and I was like, okay, I'll say it.
Yeah, yeah. The dizziness is gone, but that was, I don't think I've ever felt that in a, I mean, when I channel, sometimes I feel, emotions when I'm channeling for someone, or like I have goosebumps, or like, like the air change in the room, but like this was a woof. Oh,
Oh,
that was intense.
it's like I didn't realize that you were actually feeling physically dizzy from it too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was actually, it was spinning. My head was spinning like, with my closed eyes,
Oh,
and I felt quite heavy as well. Yeah. It's almost this feeling like you step into an information or a world or a place, and then suddenly you're like, it's like your body's transferring to that place or something like that. It's weird. I don't have no idea what I'm saying, but that's how it feel. And then it's like you're it's like you're appearing in that place, and then the density is like, "Ugh!" I don't know. That's what I feel, but I don't really understand it anyway.
what's coming up for me is something that came through last fall. It was called single point travel. And it
Uh,
was a single point travel, at least the way it hasn't really unfolded a ton, but my understanding of it was
mm,
attuning to a particular frequency, like bringing your own frequency to the frequency of the location to then be transported. So ideally, then you wouldn't need forms of travel like planes and boats, because if you could attune and align your own frequency to match the frequency of, say, Bali, single point travel, you can be there.
mhm.
But also, it can take time. And I think bringing that frequency and combining your own physical frequency, your unique frequency to that frequency takes a lot of skill. And it also means you have to be truly, truly, firmly, firmly planted, embodied in your body, in your being, in all of it. There can be no separation. And then you can move into this place of single point travel where you can then be anywhere in any frequency at any time given it's appropriate. It can't be something, I think you're working at such a higher level of energy that you can't bring in sort of these lower, more manipulative forces or energy, that you have to be in this place of union with yourself, which means you're in a union with all. So there's no way, it's like a fail safe where it can't be used in a quote unquote negative way or a manipulative way to harness power or control or money or anything like that. It can only be done through a heart-centered existence of aligning to one's own frequency and the frequency of that place. So it's a fail-safe. It can't be manipulated.
Um, and according to your messages, like, do you feel like there is some people, someone incarnated on this earth, on this plan, uh, today, who's capable of um, doing this or being this?
Everyone is this. Everyone is this, but it is an alignment that is out of alignment for everyone, for most. There are some that are moving into this frequency, and it will be revealed. I'm getting 30 years. In 30 years, this will,
Mhm.
an inkling, the seed is planted, and it is, oh, so cold right now. It is coming through. We cannot speak to timelines as things are moving so quickly, and free will is always available, which is your power, which can also be your undoing. And
And
so, yeah.
my question was, do you see people experiencing that at the moment already? Like a few people before that becomes available? Um, do you see people which are like who are already able to tune in that frequency that allows this full incarnation of the body and traveling basically. Do you see few people on Earth if you look at Earth and can you find people?
In the dream state.
Okay.
What does
Okay.
it?
I was also kind of thinking about that as well. Okay.
So thereby aligning to your dreams, having that alignment of your waking dream state and so-called sleeping dream state, which is which, I will leave that up to you to unfold in your knowing. Which dream state are you asleep, and which dream state are you awake? And can you be woken?
Right.
Can you be awakened in all states of being? And that is
Mhm.
how that will come to fruition. For some, it will start small. I'm seeing the number 3. I don't know if that's 3 people currently or 3 people will move into this space in some capacity, but the number 3 is coming up.
Mhm. Right now, I'm thinking about remote viewing. Does that feel for that? Do you think remote viewing is the same thing but on a different frequency, but it's like the same thing, the same principle?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. And the fact that it's named something keeps it in a particular state. It creates
Right.
a feeling in which people don't believe that they can move into deeper states of this. It is a gateway of sorts. It is an opening to that understanding and that frequency. But again, knowing that it is an aspect of the all. And so there are many pathways to this, and remote viewing is one of them. So if that is something natural to you, pursue it. If it is not natural to you, continue to explore it, but also know that your path may lie in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling called to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Did a thought come up or something come up quite shortly ago, but it was fleeting? And that did something come up that needs to be actually felt into recently during this time?
You're talking about some kind of force or event that would concern the entire humanity, or to me,
It was almost similar to the purple planet. Was there something that popped up that kind of got dismissed?
about the purple planet, or
Just
oh, you mean in
like,
general?
yeah, like the purple planet came up for me and I kind of dismissed it, and then it came up again and it was like pulling on this thread. And I'm feeling like something came up for you. It may be hard to remember, but something came up for you that is feeling like it is ready to be pulled on, that thread of it. But it may not arise, it may arise after this finishes, in which we can explore that the next time. But there's something that came up
So
that,
something that came up to me or to you? Sorry, I don't understand the
oh, I'm
question.
sorry. Yeah. So what I'm getting is that like a message, a word, a symbol, an image, something in this conversation, something came up, and maybe I was talking, and so it kind of got pushed away, or something
Ah,
that you were kind of were like, ah, I'm not going to speak to this right now. But something came up. It was subtle, yet you noticed it, and it's
oh,
something there.
well, yeah, there was a little something, yeah, actually. Um, so it was about the purple planet when you mentioned it the first time. I saw beings. around the planet, but not the one who are originally living on this planet. They were around. They were looking at it, and funny enough, those beings I channeled yesterday. I
Ah,
mean, when I channel, I saw them. Um, and so they are humanoid form, very pale, pale silver gray skin, but like very pale, um, very shiny as well, with black eyes, but not big eyes like we see, like we would think for little grays or something like this. They really look like humans almost like, but they are humanoid. I think they are mixed, as we are all. And they are, it's like, it's like they are trying to intervene with these energetical changes on multiple planets. But I don't really understand their intentions. They're just trying to intervene. They are looking at it from far away, from distance. They are looking at it. They're checking several planets. And so I saw them again when you mentioned Purple Planet. Instantly, I saw them.
I'm getting Planetary Council of Elders.
Can you have more information about this? Do you see something?
It's interesting. It's not flowing. Like at first I just got elders and then I
Ah,
got council and then it was Planetary Council of Elders. And it feels like it's there, there's no malevolence or it's they're the elders of the planets within this galaxy, but it's not limited to this galaxy and it's not limited to them. They are an aspect of the watchful beings that are actually ensuring the uplifting of the species and the planet.
and now I'm seeing octopus.
Huh, the octopus eye. Huh. Ah, like the tentacle. It's funny because I just finished a blog post about octopus. They've been coming up a lot.
Mhm.
Um, seeing like all the expanding outward and
Yeah.
so being connected, it's almost like all of the arms, the tentacles, and they're almost connecting all of the planets, like I want to call suction cups of it's like
Hmm.
connecting them.
Hmm. And there's like I see a pulsing, a pulse motion with the octopus with the tentacles. I also see it like gathering all the planets or the galaxies.
The pulsing of the heart, the pulsing of the tides, the pulse
Right.
rhythms.
Right.
That's the heartbeat. The
Mhm.
heartbeat is also that entry point into understanding the pulse of the all. That is the rhythm, that is the grounding rhythm that when you are present to the heartbeat, you can drop in and then you can drop into the pulse of the all. Also, why the heart has been of such concern for so many
Mm.
because of the level of disconnection. Of course, it is impacting the heart. It is a mirror of the pulsing of the all as the blood moves, as the heart moves the blood throughout the body. It is similar to the energy moving through the nadis and the meridians.
Mhm.
They are intricately connected, but that is our pathway to understanding it at the energetic level, to move from the physical into the subtle and the subtle into the physical and find this blending of the two where there is neither. They just simply are one. Just as the soul is manifested into form, every aspect of the soul, in physical, in energy, and otherwise, is the soul. That's why you do not have a soul. You are a soul. You are a soul manifested into form. Every cell of your body. So when you go places, the dead skin cells still have your essence. So you are leaving an essence of yourself wherever you go. When you think about the interconnectedness of all of the dead skin cells everywhere, it is laying this mycelium type network to allow for the interconnectedness. And this isn't a literal, this is more of a metaphorical understanding of this, of the interconnectedness. If you think about it in that concept, it's not literal, it is metaphorical. That needs to be clarified.
Blair, I think I'm done for today. I'm good.
Yeah. All right. I'm complete too. Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,